Hey there, Steve Rubis with another installment of Capital Markets Investor Relations in 2 minutes or less. Today we're going to walk through my KPIs. I've spent a lot of time describing investor relations, key performance indicators, and sell-side key performance indicators. So what I thought I would do to end the week is go through the KPIs that I'm most proud of that illustrates the impact I've had over my tenure and career in capital markets and investor relations. And from the investor relations standpoint, interactions are really what's most important to me. And I think that if you're relentlessly interacting with investors, buy side, sell side, you're going to see it in the stock at some point. And for me, when I was at Caesars, I was doing 20 interactions a week. Certainly, we had some activism, but really, I was becoming a good go-to point and source of credibility for the company. And at SOC Telemed, we were a microcap, and very quickly, just within a couple of weeks into the job, I was already doing 3 or 4 interactions a week, which is unheard of for a $200 million market cap company. Next are the proxy vote results that I've been able to get. Any transaction I've been a part of, we had over 75% approval, which was impressive and quite awesome. In terms of analysts, I've added analysts at 3 of the 4 firms I've worked for. So I've added about 6. If we'd stayed public at DFT, that number would have been 9. And I've even fired an analyst. So I'm very proud of the way I engage with the sell side and get them dialed into the story. And then lastly, across the 4 companies I work for, we've unlocked more than $20 billion in value through M&A transactions. And I think that's one of the great aspects of my career. And then, if you look at the sell side, I'm going to give you a couple metrics that are a little different than the KPIs I provided earlier. But what I'm most proud of is that when I was an analyst covering digital healthcare, I was able to get votes from 20% of the top 50 clients at our firm and only doing it for 1 year. So I was having a major impact in terms of my value. And the next stat shows you the alpha I was generating for investors. My year-to-date excess return in the year that I gained that 20% of the top 50 was almost 4%, whereas the entirety of research on average was flat. So if you can provide alpha as an investor relations professional to your investor community, you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Always here to help you with your capital markets, investor relations, and corporate finance needs.